No, I don't understand how jokers like this, who you're about to hear, are not arrested. They're literally telling on themselves and chronicling all their 304 behavior. Listen to this.
Getting recognized by 5 to 6 different bitches in one night on a blade is crazy. Like, and then on top of that, it was two pimps in a car who recognized me. I don't remember what the dude said. He said something.
Look, and she's excited by this, folks. She's happy the fact that she was recognized. They feel like they're literally stars.
About, oh, that's 304 Scorpio. Da-da-da. I had to turn around so hard because I was gonna laugh.
You're literally walking in the street in the middle of the day or night, selling your used up crotch and sitting over here acting like you're famous and excited by the fact that somebody recognized you.
Laugh. Like, you got that much free time on your hands? You know me? Like, you know my name and everything, not just that bitch on TikTok. Like, you know my actual name. When really what you should have did was sit your hoe over here. That way she could got, you know what I'm saying, in the little video or something, you know, boost her following. But no, you niggas is so dumb.
Now, this is the same girl. She goes by the name 304 Scorpio. Look at this. She's going to show us a day in the life. Now she's covered herself up in a little outfit and she about to go walk the blade or work the blade.
What the fuck I was recording? So I just finished my third date. I got a water for free. Ooh. And it's only 11. I got out here around like 9ish, maybe. Yo, why the f did a pimp just pull past me, throwing up his gang signs? I'm literally wearing black. Like, what the f you do that for? Okay, so it's 11:19. I just did my fourth. I think it's the outfit. I'm burning up because like it's all black, and then like these fingers is pissing me off, low-key. But like, I look cute. I look cute.
You know, some of these jokers be moms. They be moms out here working this.
Yeah, they loving it. They loving it.
I can only imagine how she smell.
I already told y'all about day number 4, I believe. But it looked like somebody else got something for me. Hold
They
on.
ain't washing up properly,
So
taking no bath after they finish with these dudes.
It is 11:58. Look, I done had 5 motherfuckers in what, 2?
He in residential neighborhoods.
Y'all, I ain't gonna lie to you. Some of the piece out here, it's funny. So while I was moving, I grabbed on my shit, right? Grabbed these. He's like, yeah, get your chicharrones and move on. First of all, they're not chicharrones, they're pork rinds. But who taught you to say that? That's hilarious.
And mentally, they're gone. You know, they've been ran through. Who knows how many hundreds and hundreds, maybe even over 1,000 men that have been ran through them. And then look how they're carrying on. Just listen to the mindset. They're like stuck in maybe like the 4th grade.
Relax. I'm gonna do it. For my feet. You know, it's therapy. You know, because my feet hurt. And sometimes ibuprofen don't do it.
Like a 4th grader with one of the dirtiest mouths in the world that you can hear.
So you got to put that that liquor massage on. Liquor do it all. And liquor helps your feelings. Liquor helps you when you're cold. And liquor definitely helps your motherfucking feet. I don't care what nobody says. Y'all, I'm so sorry. I'm such a lazy ass. I'll switch my outfit, but I'll show you that later. I need a nap, but I did 2 extra dates. So what, that takes 5, 6, 7. I think I was to date 7. Yeah. Hold on. Pay attention. Yeah. I'm tired for a reason. Like, I don't just around. I don't around. Okay. Oh, I'm gonna call y'all back when it's nighttime. I can always tell it's gonna be a problem when a motherfucker gets in here and gets entirely too comfortable in this trick bed before giving me.
Now, this is the same woman here. She just said in that trick bed, you laying there taking a nap. This is after you got done using the trick bed with how many different men, now she's sleeping to take a nap.
Anything. So there's no gets in here, right? And I can tell he's intoxicated. Like, I've been knew he was intoxicated from the walk up here. And so, like, he's like, hey, why are you so far? Why are you over there? I'm like, yeah, like, so are you doing cash or cash out? I'm not playing what you say. He's like, what? You think I'm not going to pay you? I'm like, oh, well, you know, I'd just rather get it now. So cash or cash out. Cash out, man. Cash out. All right. So, and I, you know what I'm saying? I hand him my phone, like, here's the thing. And he's like, yeah, so you said 80, right? You know I ain't say 80.
And you know what, folks? You got women in the comment section I'm reading, and they didn't normalize even their names. They tell all the way on themselves. She's called Whole Vibe Squared or whatever. And she's talking about, I can't stand when they want to F and negotiate. Boy, you can go DIE, the F. Stop playing with me. Like, They even have it in their names. I mean, just blatantly tell this is their way of clout. This is their way to make money. This is the only thing that they know how to do. So, hey, you might as well, if I'm gonna sell my private, I might as well document it too online for the world to see.
You know I didn't. I'd smooth tell him, well, where my 160 at? Like, stop playing with me. Like, it's literally 160. Like, that's so cheap. It's so cheap, and y'all can't even do that. Like, that's so cheap. And he's like, what? Well, what can I get for the 80? I can at least get some hair, right? No, you can get out. And he's like, oh, but that's okay. I just really wanted to see your face. I wanted to see you in person.
Then you have other women in the comment section talking about, girl, 160 though. And she said, this woman right here in the video said, listen, my city full of MFs who last 5 to 7 minutes. So yeah, they can book this little 10-minute quickie.
Like, yeah, you ended up blocking me because you thought I was a pimp, blah, blah, blah. So not only did I think you was a pimp, now you're in here playing in my mother. Get the fuck out. Get the fuck out.
This is what they call renegades, or women that work alone. They don't want to be involved or anywhere near no pimps or nothing like that because they don't want to share the money. They don't care about the protection. They feel like they'll protect themselves or whatever. But this is the delusion, folks, right? They're so scared or don't want to get nowhere near a pimp, but they don't realize the danger of the other men that are out there picking them up. Those guys, a lot of those guys are extremely dangerous. You don't know. Some of them don't have nothing to lose at all. They have nothing to lose. And if you cross them or you just look a certain way or whatever's going on in their head at the time, they might just take you out just like that. As smart as they think they are, how come they don't research all the different serial killers and all the different dudes that have taken out women like this?
I got off that motherfucking bed so fast. So fast. I walked to the door and opened it because I think he was gonna cut up. I think he was gonna cut up. But when he realized that door was open and all I had to do was be like, "Yow," it was gonna be up. But like,
you know, another girl in the comments talking about, girl, always FaceTime, verify with them, and if they play with your time, write a review on their number. And she said, and one thing for sure, I'm gonna write a review. I put hella details too. So they actually can write a review on your phone number. I don't know what type of website or app that is, but this is what they're out here doing. You dudes better beware and be very careful with these jokers.
what the like this is why I cannot own a, because baby, the way I would have pulled it out, because now it's giving you're stalking me. I blocked you and you found another way to contact me and still get in my motherfucking room. You're weird. You're weird. Now I definitely think he was a pimp. I definitely think he was trying to run some other game on the. You want to look, come on now. Then the motherfucker in the bed trying to fucking touch on me. When I tell you I pulled my robe over so fast, like, don't touch me till the payment has been confirmed.
Look, and just in the comments, I'm just amazed at what these women are saying, and all of them just telling on themselves. One woman, "Ooh, I've never had an original experience." Another woman, "I make them leave immediately." Another woman, "They should hand you the money right away, or you should not have to ask more than once." Other women talking about, they love this. $80 is a tip for me. I stopped talking after they play the rate game, but I still make them give me a fee for knowing my room number.
I'm telling y'all a story about how I had to cut a client off. And I'm going to tell y'all what he did every time I saw him.
There ain't no race to this. If you thought that this just applied to BWs or Latinas or whatever, no. They all out here doing this stuff and documenting it.
And mind you, this was like somebody I saw like twice a month. So imagine how much I see him, right? So boom. So the first thing he did when I met him was haggle about my prices. And that's like something I'm not gonna do. Like, hello, I run the show. This is my little shit, you know? So that was like red flag number one. Red flag number
And her name, Paid Barbie.
two, when I met him, was him literally not wanting to finish until the last 5-10 minutes of our booking. Like, that shit was so aggravating. And if you are a client watching this, stop, don't do that. At the time, I was like new in the industry, so I didn't really like know no better. Like, now, the last 10 minutes, you're gonna be getting yourself together to leave. Like,
you know, the reason why I show stuff like this is because I want to make an awareness to men. The fact that you can see now how they think, how they talk, this is very much a strict business transaction for them. They don't care about you, don't care what you're saying, your problems, how you're trying to please them and all that other stuff. They want your money and they want you to get the hell up out of there, get out of their face. And they want to try to get as much money as they can out of you. That's all they care about. Stop running to these jokes. They can't help you. They can't fix your problems. They can't solve whatever you're going through in relationship, marriage, none of that stuff. And more than likely, you are going to end up jacked either in jail, something bad happening to you, robbed. Something is going to happen messing with jokers like this.
So, and then he would always act like oh, I'm a pleaser. I want to please you. I want to make sure you enjoy it. No, just hurry up. And
You hear how they think of that? Look, there's women in the comments that are saying, like, sir, finish and get out. Another woman, the pleasers are the worst. Like, sir, you will please me by giving me money, period. Now focus on yourself so we can get over this. What the hell? Another woman, the pleasers are the worst. Like, sir, you will please me by giving me money, period. Now focus on yourself so we can get this over with. Only the real girlies know 1 hour means 15 to 20 minutes for real.
But this was an every time thing. Like, he would not want to finish until the last minute. Like, he'd be like, oh, don't touch me. Like, hold on. Like, babe, no, you could have stayed home and whacked your willy for that. Like, what? Why did you even, why? And this was an every time thing. But if he offered to pay double, that would have been awesome. And I would have kept seeing him. But still to this day, he texts me like, hey, why won't you see me anymore? Like, because you take too long and you're aggravating as fuck.
I want y'all to look at how they post their content, right? Look at how they make these videos. As I go through this woman, then I'll go through the last woman. Just look at her in each one of these videos. 304 story time. They literally tell on themselves everything they do. And then, they're laying up in the same bed that they just got done tricking. These jokers come in all shapes, colors, all of that stuff, right? And here's the thing, you can look at a picture like this and say, oh my gosh, she look good or whatever. If you just coming across this one picture, you won't know that she's a 304. I tell all the men, you got to do an in-depth check on their social media to know what these women are really about. Because from some of these pictures and videos, you're not going to know what they're doing, what they're selling. But I err on the side of caution. Any girls doing these type of selfie videos, right, where they're showing their body off, extra long eyelashes, I've given y'all the uniform over and over and over again. All of this stuff, I would say they're probably selling something or have sold it before. Look at this. I mean, that's all she does. Every one of her videos, heavy makeup, big old thick eyelashes. She has no real content, no skills, just showing her body and talking in front of the camera. That's it. And same thing with this one, the first one I showed y'all. Look, a 10-minute yap session. Look at what they're doing. The same thing. They're wearing these type of clothes. Look at this. I mean, lunatic rants that they have, running their mouth, showing their body off, and then they'll just tell on themselves. But you gotta check the social media to see what these jokers are truly about. Don't just look at one picture or video and be like, oh, she fine or whatever. Look at all of the content as far as you can go back. Look at these jokers so you can get a good understanding of who they are. And what do I always tell y'all? Leave these jokers alone.